Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode. We are playing with a Skyline. You probably haven't seen it for a little while. It's kind of been in hibernation, and now we have finally got it back out of storage. Done a few little things to it. We actually took it for a bit of a tune as such the other day. Basically just trialing, see if we had sorted the electrical issue, which we have. So far. But we found another problem. It started misfiring at about 5,500 RPM and under full boost, 20 odd pound. Ended up making about 285, 5,500 RPM before breaking down. But it was breaking down. Tried coil packs, a couple of things. Turns out it was the injectors. Well, one injector was 35% blocked, so thank God we didn't hurt the engine, or we haven't hurt it yet. Basically, we went through it, done all the necessary checks after something like that has happened, and it's all testing fine. So we will be back on the dyno soon, but I have some upgrades to do to this thing. In the meantime, I have been putting them off. I didn't really want to spend the money, especially on it now that it's still not running right. So I was hoping we might have been able to wait until it was running properly and tuned before spending the money on it. But these ones kind of need to be done just to actually get the tune done properly. First things first, I guess, is fuel pump hanger. I have used a standard fuel pump hanger on this car, and I've actually gone and got a Radium engineering hanger, so I'll show you that in a minute. The standard one that I've been using, which I modified, is that one there. So it is the standard hanger, and it has the pump -8 line come through the top. I really don't like the way it is because it comes through into the boot floor. I wanted it inside. It is a street car. I haven't been able to finish off the boot properly because this is coming through on the inside here. So really not happy with how that is. So I will be redirecting that back underneath where the factory line goes when I fit that other hanger. It should be good when it's done, I hope. I've never really been happy with how the boot has been. Like the rest of the car is pretty good. Like it's all full interior and everything's all done everywhere. So I don't know. It was one of the last little things besides putting on a name brand turbo, because it does just have a cheap $300 Chinese GT at 3582 on it. So anyway, I'm going to get stuck into basically pulling this apart to change that fuel pump hanger. Hopefully I got all the fittings. I think I do. And yeah, get it all situated correctly, so that I can basically finish it off. Ready for tune, 100%. Well, for the first proper tune anyway. We're hoping to get around 400 at the wheels, which I think is easily doable. And then we'll be coming back with E85 and a probably G series turbo. And yeah, hopefully get a little bit spicy. We'll see how we go. Anyway, I'm going to jump into this. So it's out of the car now, and just going to get the Radium one out and compare them, have a bit of a look, see what the differences are. There are a few apparently, and see if we can fit the center unit and change the pump across, do some wiring and drop it back in. See how this looks, eh? Alright. That is pretty fancy. Swivel. Oh yeah. Righto. So, I'm going to pop this up so it doesn't want to fall over. So, main differences I can see already are, if that'll stay there, obviously pump and return. Now, the return's in the same spot, which is cool, and obviously it wants to fall down because it's never going to balance there for me. So pump 1 is already pre-wired, but the opposite one, dang it. No, that's good, that's perfect. So that should plug straight in to the one I've already got. That's awesome. I was thinking it was the wrong way around, but no, that's cool. And then I've obviously got my sender, so that's the sender unit there. So, alright. See if I can't make that work on this. So I've got this all mounted up, roughly. Pump goes in like so, mounts straight in. It is a Walbro 525 litre per hour as well. I have fitted those legs to it. They go like so and mount up. This screen goes on underneath. It's the filter. And yeah, just going to progressively work my way through this. This goes on, which connects, well, as you can see in there, connects, if I get my finger in there, this one to this green stirrup in here. And I have put 2 bungs in because I'm only running 1 pump. And this is up to 3 pumps, which is pretty cool. Anyway, just going to keep going. I have just cut that off too. I pulled it out. So that's sender unit. Just got to pop this out as well. That's actually the fuel light. So I'll remove that as well in a minute. It all mounts on this, which is similar to the standard one. So that'll mount on like so and keep it kind of as it was originally. We'll go from there. Alright, so as you've seen, assembled it, disassembled it, reassembled it. Figured it out in the end anyway. I've got that one halfway through it. Anyway, she's all assembled, all wired up. The correct wiring there for that, for the sender and for the low, like that fuel light. Pump 1 was already pre-wired with one for the pump. It's the correct one, obviously. Changed that main feed out to a -8. mainly because mine runs a dash 8 feed line. Left it on the standard return line because mine actually has the standard return line still. Yeah, anyway, I will be stepping across. I just went and checked all the bolt threads, whatever you want to call it, are good, which they are. Still got a little bit of fuel gasket glue there from the previous one. I think I'm just going to drop it straight in, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, it just works. Goes straight in and works. Fingers crossed anyway, but I love it. It looks bloody awesome. Should work well. So now we've got all this all done and situated. The main fuel line, if you can see, goes down in front of the battery there through the floor through rubber grommet, and has a 90-degree fitting on it because it used to come through, screw straight into the top. Now I will be changing that. Got another fitting, just a straight fitting. It'll go straight on there. I will need to shorten this up, so I'm just going to remove that fitting, feed it back through the floor, redirect it underneath the floor, and get it ready to come straight up onto here, right length, and then I'll fit that on. Do all of that. Now I do have it up in the air, so I will be able to get it and do the modifications. So sit tight. So I've trimmed up the line, as you can see. I've just got to fit the fitting up. It has been shortened. I can fit it up there and screw it on. Test the pump. Make sure that everything basically works as it should, and go from there. So fitting fit, screwed on. I just test it. Doesn't leak. Works perfectly. I just got to wire up the fuel sender and the fuel light. Should be good to go. A massive thing knocked off the list, which has been bugging me for a while now. So anyway, next step.
One eternity later.
it's all the same, like some things never change. I couldn't stop and say no.